What's good, Washington fans? So I'm happy about this move. Now, this move should have been made a long time ago. Dustin Hopkins missing the kick in London against the Bengals that cost us the game. Him missing 2 extra points against the Falcons. Him getting bailed out by Dexter Lawrence, jumping off sides against the Giants where he missed a 42-yard kick. That was ridiculous. It's terrible. Seattle missing the extra point last year. Missing field goals against the Giants last year where we were lost by 1 point. Dustin Hopkins cost us a lot in games. Cost us a lot of games to name many games. Misses the field goal against the Chiefs. A lot of this is on Ron Rivera too. He should have been made a move. Should have been made a move over the offseason, in my opinion. Now he did finish strong last year. I get that's why he stayed with Dustin Hopkins. And we all know the story about Dustin Hopkins, his family not doing well. So I wish him the best and prayers up to him. But football is football. If you don't perform at your job, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get that pink slip. Your key doesn't work at the door anymore. It is what it is. This is football. It's competition, and that's how things work out. He missed the kick against the Chiefs, and I was more mad at Ron Rivera on that. Why would you not go for it on 4th and 5 against a terrible Chiefs defense in their own territory when you're trying to score touchdowns and not field goals against the Chiefs? You're not going to win hitting field goals. You're just not, especially with our defense. Dustin Hopkins. His numbers aren't terrible, but if you look at his league average, I think he was like ranked 11th in the league this year with percentages, but a lot of the numbers are out of context. I don't really look at those numbers. You got to look at the context of his numbers too. If he misses that kick against the Giants, then he would go to like the 20th field goal percentage, because he would, instead of him being 12 for 14, he would be 11 for 14, and your percentage would drop. So he would not be in that 80%. 12 or 14. So we really, in realistic things happen for a reason. Dustin Lawrence was offsides, but that saved Dustin Hopkins' percentages as well. And you don't count in the extra points, but you missed 2 extra points in the Falcons game that clearly could have cost us the game. But thank goodness, Heineke played well that game, and J.D. McKissic just catapulted in Superman to the end zone. So Dustin Hopkins joined. This is from Al Galdi, a tweet from him. Said Dustin Hopkins joined the Washington football team in September 2015. Overall NFL field goal percentage since 2015 is 85.2. Dustin Hopkins' percentage is 83.9, below league average there. Overall NFL percentage on field goals of 40-plus yards since 2015, 75.9. Dustin Hopkins, 72.1. So he has been below league average over 6 seasons. Now, he is good at kickoffs. I'll give him that. The touchbacks and whatnot. Now, if Chris Blewitt, the guy that we just signed from the practice squad, Chris Blewitt is not good either. I'm going to keep it real, keep it honest. You look at his numbers, he hasn't even kicked a field goal in a game since 2015 or 2016, and that was with Pittsburgh. That wasn't even in the NFL. He has not kicked an NFL field goal or an NFL kickoff in a real live game. So this is risky here by Ron Rivera, but it's a move that needed to be made. We're a bad team anyway. We're going to lose a lot of these games coming up anyway, in my opinion. I think all of you agree. We're not beating the Packers. Is going to be a tough team to beat, and then we play the Buccaneers, we play the Broncos, we play the Seahawks. The schedule is brutal, man. But we'll get to Chris Blewitt real quick. But yeah, that's how he had to go, man. He had to go. You cannot trust this guy, and he kills the momentum. I'm looking up some more stats here, but he kills the momentum. You can just feel the air, the balloon coming out there. I said it against the Chiefs. He's just a momentum killer. Every time we get something rolling and going, he just kills the momentum. The preseason was awful as well. I know it's preseason, but it was terrible. Him missing extra points and regular field goals. It was telling in the preseason, and it has continued into the regular season. Dustin Hopkins has to go. So Dustin Hopkins has missed kicks in 3 of 6 games this season. If it would not have been it would have been a fourth out of the 6 games. If not for an offsides penalty in the Giants game. This guy's got to go, man. I'm happy he's going. I really am happy he's going. Now let's get to Chris Blewitt. Now Chris Blewitt was working at Home Depot. I'm not even joking. When people make the joke, we sign somebody off the streets and they worked at Home Depot. He legitimately was working at Home Depot not too long ago, and he was also an assistant at a school, an assistant teacher or something like that at a school. So that's just some background on him. Did go to Pitt. Let's look at his numbers real quick. They're not good at all, to be honest. Shot 58, not shot, but the Wizards do play tonight. And make sure you guys subscribe to Locked On Wizards as well. That's where I will be doing recaps of the game. So I won't be doing Wizards content on my own channel. I'll be doing I'll be doing Washington Wizards content on Locked On Wizards. So all you guys who are Wizards fans, make sure you guys subscribe to that. I've been putting that in my community tab, and I'll also put it down in the description as well. So first game tonight. So please don't forget about that if you are a Wizards fan. So this guy, Chris Blewitt, in 2016, he was 58% from kicking field goals. He was 10 for 17, which is pretty darn bad. Extra points, he was 66 out of 69, which is basically in Dustin Hopkins' range, pretty much. But yeah, he was not good at all. And then the year before, he was 65%. His junior year, 15 for 23. His sophomore year, he was better, 76%, 16 for 21. His freshman year, he was better, 14 for 18, 77%. So he has made some game winners in college, but once again, that's college. So you can't really take much stock into it. But there were other kickers available. The Jaguars they just released a kicker who was really, really, really good, and they let him go. So I really feel like there were some more options out there, but there's just not a lot of kicking options out there. But it is what it is on that. Like I said, this was long overdue, and I'm trying to look up some other stats on him, but this was long overdue. It was way long overdue for this guy to get released. To be honest with you, so Chris Blue, he did hit some game winners in college too, so I'll give him some credit for that. But I'm not expecting much. I just don't want to see him miss extra points, and I don't want to see the kickoffs go out of bounds and he gets a flag, or he kicks it to the kick returner and they get a chance to return. Those are my main concerns. Honestly, I think we need to go for it on fourth down more. There's a stat on Ron Rivera where he's not going for it on fourth down. We're like the worst in the league of not going for it on fourth down when you have the most probability to make the fourth down. It's analytics. And we are the worst in the league, and that's all of Ron Rivera with his decision making. There's a lot of fourth downs that we should have gone for where we're in opponent's territory, and we should not be basing it on the kicker making a 50-yard kick. But the kicker needs to be making 50-yard kicks. Now, granted, all these kickers have been bad, Mason. All these kickers that have been bad in the league. But once again, I'm going to just end it here. I'm happy that Dustin Hopkins is gone. Long overdue. You guys let me know what you guys think. Hail to the Washington football team. Peace.